to thank to all of us, to my whole team, to be here. We have a great time, and yes, we hope you enjoy the film.
And yeah, I wanted also to thank everybody for coming here, because actually the true rebels of a cause of the Black Nights Film Festival, that's the audience. This is you sitting here, all the moviegoers, the film addicts, the lovers of the dark rooms in the cinema, and I welcome you here. You are our very first audience. So thank you very much for being here. It's a very precious and special moment, and kind of a magic moment for us, because we've been working and looking forward to presenting the film. And thank you, Carmen. And I'm getting emotional. Thank you so much for being here and to be part of it.
So, do you have any questions? Yes, please.
I have two questions. Please, could you put it to the 5 sentences or to 6 sentences to describe how come, or how from the first idea started in your mind? And the second question is that what is the film about?
Sometimes the house creaked and cracked. Sometimes the light switch didn't work. And I really took it as a sign from the house that it sends me home. And sometimes I stayed. I went on a roof terrace and I looked in the night over the empty industry quarter, and it was really a no man's land, and I enjoyed. I found something very beautiful in it. It's something that on the first view very usual, but if you see it at the night, you see some magic in it. And the second question, I don't know if I want to answer that, but I think it's, looking for security or trust, and finding also in the companionship or on the way. It's not really, I wanted to make a film that gives the audience the possibility to evolve. I don't want to tell too much. I try to find the balance. Where can I tell, where I give space, so that everybody has the possibility to look for the love story.
When you said you were writing, that means generally before the project, when you were writing, you discovered that the house was creaking, or writing this project? Because, or I didn't understand it. Was it part of the process, or were you inspired in the first place by writing in a house?
It comes together. I was inspired, like really, I sit in my room and spend a lot of time by myself. And sometimes I really thought the only observer I have is the house that I live, nobody else. So, and it was nice to play with the thought that maybe, it's something.
Okay. Catherine, how did you discuss about the role? It's a very performative role also. I mean, I wondered if you got a precise script, or rather, this goes to all the actors, whomever wants to answer, or more like descriptions of situations. Because, for example, we see dances or performances from your part. But whoever wants to answer.
There are the script, but luckily we have a lot of rehearsals together. So we spend, 3 weeks before we. 3 weeks in the building, and then we discovered the building together. All the building is huge, so we spent the nights, not the nights, but in the evening and the night we were there, and we were like going around alone, and the building was like talking to us, and it was in the first moment it was very creepy. Once we had a rehearsal, we said, okay, everybody spends now an hour alone in the building. It was dark outside, and maybe we meet each other, maybe not. And I was going down to the basement, and I was so scared. And then, like after 15 minutes, I met the ride. I was so lucky to meet him. So yeah, there are a lot of things also from us.
Please.
Actors sometimes report that you partially answered that question. This is a question to the actors. Sometimes report that they have to go and observe someone doing things or something to get into the role. Did you have to do anything specifically for this film, like observing the safeguards or chefs, or to get into the psychology of your characters?
Was er veel voorbereid gekomen? Was er natuurlijk op die rol voorbereid?
Did we observe the other actors, you mean?
No, the people, the real people who are doing
yes,
these
of course,
jobs.
yes. I mean, I work as a cleaning man also sometimes, and during the process I also observe people as well, you know, and that's normal, that's part of our job, so yes.
Like shadowing them?
Just observing, just like sometimes people cleaning in the street, so I also filmed some people, and I really tried to not let them see me. or in central stations, for example, and I think sometimes I also said to Carmen, one cleaning man who was whistling in the central station of Rotterdam, and I was like, Carmen, you're so right in the script.
I would like I would like to talk about the camera work, because this is, as you said at the very beginning, Carmen, this was shooting totally during night. Am I right? Is it like an experiment of? Yeah, tell us a bit more what that meant for your camera work.
That meant actually we had 18 nights, I think, yeah. And probably half a day or a day outside or something like that. Can't really remember, but it was almost everything in the night. And for me it was great work, because we could really set our light for the movie. So it was, maybe you saw it, every room has different light, and every scene has a different light. So that was really great to do it.
About sound design, there's a lot of effort put also into the landscape of the house, but the soundscape of the house as well. How free were you there? Because I feel that there's also a lot of input, like, I don't know about your work, because it's not sound design, but also really creating the sound. How free were you there, or how intense or precise were the instructions?
It's hard to remember.
It's so long ago.
It's in spring. I think it's kind of a combination of two. I mean, Carmen has had a lot of ideas in her mind, and me as well. So we kind of work together to find kind of the voice of the house, let's say. And also, for me, it's a lot about mood, about setting the mood of the movie. And yeah, so that was very collaborative work, I believe.
Other questions from your side? Yes, please, over there.
Thank you for a beautiful movie. I won't forget it.
Thank you.
You created so well a feeling of security and affection in the building, the relationships, even the brothers. They were all getting closer and more intense and bringing out heart. But at the end, when there was daylight, and Norma and
Cleaning man.
went off in the light, I was a little afraid for them, because they had so much security in this place, and now, I don't know, it was an inversion for me. The light became something to be a little bit of a sad ending, in a way, something a little threatening, a little scary.
Oh, interesting.
Right.
Yes,
Right.
yeah, it was like they all have problems. They're all a little bit the Salt and Pepper Lonely Heart Club band, and they recovered all into the night. And in the night were saved, and maybe it happened something during daytime that they went into the night. But the job was done of the night, so it was preparing for a new life. So
So the day wasn't a threat for them.
no, it was just a moment to continue.
Yeah, I wanted to add to that. Would you say that the house was, I mean, regarding the ending, you had this sad feeling, but I felt liberation. So would you say the house is a prison? How do you relate to saying that it is a prison?
No, it's just a world that we all, or that they stick into it. It's a cosmos. And what they do has effect on other sides. It's, no, I don't see it as a prison,
Okay.
more like a closed space. And it's also like analog to the life we have here. We have closed space. So when somebody does something, it has an effect on the other one.
Well, now you were talking about the allegory, so you gave away more. Other questions? Yes, please.
Yes, I think this is the kind of work that gives a possibility to all kind of metaphysic interpretation and spiritual interpretation. I was thinking during the film, when I had a chance to think about the mirror of Andrei Tarkovsky. I think that house or that building what you have in the film is a kind of living body, and it threats the identities of certain objects who happen to be humans. And whatever you had put them to act, I could have accepted, because it wasn't important what is there any logic or so on in the story between them, but the essential theme was how the house or the building was breathing them. Do you understand what I mean?
No, not at all. I think I have a feeling, but
I am not asking anything. I
No,
am
it's
just
just-
telling my interpretation.
okay, thank you. Thank you.
Yes, over there.
Well, maybe a follow-up here. I'm interested somehow in the process, because it felt in a really good way that I didn't know what's going to happen next, which has to do with anything can happen in a way, which is the same in a way what you said. I'm interested about the process. Did it evolve your structure and how you kind of dealt with these pieces that you have already there during the writing, the shooting phase, the editing phase, and so on?
It was like the writing started very by my own. Then I had also Claudia, who helped me, and Stefan Teubis, and dramaturg I work with. They in between wrote a script, and yeah, it was like emotional part. I could write everything that was in my mind or in my heart and needed to go out, and then I put it in the form. And at the end, I was with the writing really happy that if I would have a plot in my mind, what is the middle, what is the end, I wouldn't have been able to put all the details and the moods inside. So it's more like a kaleidoscope. Otherwise, it would be more clearly told and said. And I just also enjoy the different kinds that are present. So. And this, again, I had the chance with the editing. So when we had the script, we all agreed on it and did it very, so okay, let's go. And yes, the form, it has a rhythm. It has rhythm sometimes. it's entertaining. It has a dancing scene, it has a fear scene, and this was also like impulse, like composite music. And we did that, and when I had the film and I started to cut with somebody, then I took it, and at the end he came back, but in between I was cutting the film, and the first round was around, okay, I have to say, 3 hours. 3 hours, and it was clear that 3 hours is heavy. It's heavy. We managed very well, but yes. And then I did the same thing like I did in the writing process with searching form, searching rhythm, and yeah, find the balance between the elements.
Last question, because we have to get out after cinema.
I'm sorry, this is not a question, but actually a follow-up on this. You mentioned the mirror by Tarkovsky, and I just want to share that I had some flashbacks from The Stalker, and it almost seemed like the characters there, they were the stalkers in the post-apocalyptic world sometimes.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good comparison to be
Nice.
compared to the Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
Carmen Stadler.
Thank you.